Early rising, my people. I hope everybody is well. I'm glad to be here with y'all today. I want to start doing. It's funny because the other day when I was listening to some of the other breakdowns, I haven't released them, and I'm like, I actually talk like I'm like this is actually a live breakdown in some of these. So I want to find out a way where I can do like live radio shows on YouTube and different things of that nature because I want to spice up the channel. I don't want it to get boring and just with the same video editing. There's many ways that you can do podcasting. So I'm going to definitely start looking into that. So be on the lookout for that. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get right into the breakdown. Well, the little mini breakdown, just one of the little free talks I want to do. So this gentleman, this gentleman right here by the name of 19 Keys. I've been seeing him circulating on YouTube for the past maybe it was sometime last year where I started noticing his name. And what do I say? When your name is what? Rotating. You better understand my people. They're most likely working with who? The system, the Masons. And when I first started seeing him, I'm not going to lie to you, I was enjoying it. And then when I got deeper into it, I said, nah, something's a little off. Something's a little eerie. And y'all know me. Y'all know Billy by now. He got a third eye that is like no other. And I said, I know he out here working with the master, fooling me, fooling the masses, the youth, everybody in the black community. Because there's a lot of things that I see him promoting at this time. And what do I say? What's one reoccurring line on this channel? No one catches it. No one sees the signs, the symbols, the sigils, the clues, the markings, all on these brothers who are playing in the Freemasonic system. And another thing I'll say, my people, we have to be careful with this YouTube stuff because as your channel grows, and something I've had to come to terms with is that I know they gonna end up reaching out to me. And who do I mean by they? The elites. But they not, you can't you're not gonna get over here. And because they can see when you start bringing in numbers, okay, we gonna see if you can fold. We gonna see if we can take you within the Freemasonic door, switch up your content a little bit, still have you a little bit conscious, a little bit woke, a little bit pro-black, but we're going to let the people show you the hidden markings. That's what I'll call them, the visible hidden markings, like the hat he's wearing, the headband. And not before, I'm going to get into that, but I just want to say, I know eventually if my channel ever gets big, they gonna try, but I promise y'all there ain't no folding because you see the information that I put out, they could never make me fold. I don't want to be a part of a system. I wish I was never born into none of this Americanized ways of living. No, this is not anything meant for the black man, the black woman. But Mr. 19 Keys, what do I tell you guys all the time? Pay attention to the numerology. 19 keys, the number 9, and I say this, the number 3, 6, and 9 will always show up within the markings of one of these celebrities or one of these praised influencers, especially on YouTube and Instagram. And by the markings and the numerology showing up, I knew for a fact, okay, he's a Masonic puppet. He's here to push a certain agenda. And let's get into the first part of the markings that I noticed on him. That headband that he's wearing, those stars, that star and the moon, that represents what? Spirituality, right? Biblical things. We know the stars and the moon, those are the Most High's objects, the heavenly realms objects, right? And what do I always say? These Masons, they know how powerful spirituality really is, but they know they cannot release that information to the public. But see here, and another thing I tell y'all, they mix Satanism in with spirituality. That's how they end up trapping you, and they'll have you following and being influenced by these people. But this is something that they would never tell you, okay? And by them knowing how powerful the eye is, the moon, the star, right? Things that are up in the heavenly realm. They want to keep you in a vibration where you can elevate, because the lower your vibration is, the more money you have to give to the master. That's a proven fact. And also, what? Freemasons. They love to dibble and dab in the symbolism of the ancient times, the biblical times, before Christ, after Christ. They know all about these things, these rituals that they play in. So one thing I want to tell you guys, you see him showing his allegiance with the hat, with the star and the moon. And I'm showing you guys the photo of the Masonic emblem and the stars and the moon. And what does this signify? What does this imply? What does this show you and should tell you? That he's getting his money through the back door in many ways. One, he's having to participate in homosexual rituals in order for his information to be rotating on the internet. Two, he's attending ceremonies at these Freemasonic lodges, other rituals. He's now practicing the Baphomet worship. It's sad to me that our black brothers really feel like, okay, in order for me to make it, in order for me to have some type of wealth, I have to do it through the back door. I have to get it through a system to where it's possible that I could lose my life if I don't get out fast enough. Y'all remember that movie Get Out? I wonder, should I do a breakdown on that? Because I feel like it's enough breakdowns on that, but y'all know I could find something that somebody didn't point out. But not to get off topic. But yeah, we see those two Masonic pillars. These things represent some very sinister energy, my people. And he's all about energy. And one other thing I want to show you guys in this photo. The eyes are the window to the soul. The eyes are how you can sense someone's aura. You can sense what they're feeling. You can feel their actual presence, their embrace. When you look into their eyes, you gaze into their eyes, staring into one's soul, revealing who they really are. And the sunglasses that these icons, these so-called influencers, these celebrities that they wear, my people, these are a part of their rituals. They have to show you that, okay, I'm soulless. I'm playing in darkness. I'm playing in evil things that as a black man, I should know better. If I'm out here preaching spirituality and wokeness, you would think a black brother like Mr. 19 Keys, especially with that number 9, with the number 9 symbolizing what? Representing what? Completion. You would think he would be smart enough to not go get his money through the back door. But you see, he's playing in the eye rituals. So when y'all see them, especially, they always have sunglasses on inside of a place where it's not really appropriate to wear sunglasses. And you grown, wear what you want. But me, when I'm talking to another man or another woman, let's stare at one another. Let's not pick up these phones. Let's not just gaze into something else, at somewhere else, excuse me. No, let's have a real, honest, human affection conversation. We're losing touch with this human life. If y'all don't notice, we're having to really communicate through screens. I have a problem with that. It's to our advantage in some good ways, but I do think it has a disadvantage. It really does. And no one isn't seeing how the future, our children, are going to suffer by the hands of technology. Yes, and he is here to promote that. He said he's not, but I see something different. Red is the color of blood, so Freemasons often use it as a symbol for sacrifice and struggle. It's often linked to wars, military, and heroes, along with fire in some cases. In Masonry, this color is a clear sign of devotion, faith, and courage. In some cases, it could also symbolize love and generosity. On a darker note, red can be connected to hell, demons, rage, since it's the color of fire. It's often noticed as the opposite of blues, calming, and heavenly symbols. So you see here how they mix spirituality and Satanism, because you see, love is what? For love, devotion, passion, those type of things. But Freemasons use it for blood rituals, blood sacrifice and struggle. And when you see a man rocking the red, that should just tell you, okay, I'm playing in blood. I'm going to have to give a sacrifice for my YouTube fame. There's no way around it. They get down with these Masons, and the Jews as well, people. A lot of them are fooling us to thinking that they have our back, but behind the scenes, they're laughing at us while they counting their coins in their Masonic lodges after that check gets written or that cash flow that's coming in temporarily right now while they're on this earthly realm. They're laughing at the black community. They're laughing at the ones who are supporting it because they don't know, okay, I'm being fooled. I'm being trapped into a system to where it's going to keep messing my life up. A million things can be found in one photo. A photo is always here for us to decode and to get the message. Yes. So there's colors all up and through this photo. One, you have the off whitish and grayish background, two colors that they use in masonry. But the main colors that you see in this is what? Red, gold, and black. What is wrong with me? Black representing death. We know gold is what? A spiritual color. That's almost like a heavenly color. There's many reasons why they use that color gold, but they don't want to tell you. Red. I just explained what the red is. So you see, this is one photo of him showing his allegiance, showing that, okay, I'm playing in blood. I've told y'all before, these radio stations, these interviewers are all puppets of the powers that be. In order for these influencers to mingle, to be able to mingle, to get interviews, to get traction in the algorithm, again, you have to go through the Freemasonic door. There's no way around it. And what do you see? And people, these thumbnails, these photos are strategic. These backgrounds, they're always placed there in different colors for a reason, people. So you see more blood behind him, more rage, more fire, more anger behind him. The mic, he's even speaking through a blood mic. Woo! Baby, wearing all black, yellow. That's a Freemasonic color, spiritual color as well, covering his eyes. Big facts. But you see the X right there? Let me show you what that X is representing. X is the symbol of death. Another theory is that the X signifies death, the journey into the ultimate unknown. Tex Mars says it is used as a symbol for the Egyptian deity Osiris. We're going to get into those deities and spirits and stuff in another breakdown, but let me finish reading. Because you see it in Egyptian pyramids and temples, while we find pharaohs buried with their arms and legs crossed in the devotion of this sun god. Told y'all, sun god worship. It's many different types of things these people worship. That's one thing that the X represents. It has a few meanings, but I just wanted to show y'all quickly one meaning that it has. So here you are, you see these puppets are just what? Being puppets, showing their allegiance. Dressed in the all black, wearing the red headband with the what? The stars and the moon. And you have a Freemason, and I don't know, look at me. I was going to say she's a Freemasonic puppet. I don't know who she is, but I'm sure if she's wearing that, she is playing in it right as well. Birds of a feather flock together. Here we have again what? The black, the white, the gold, and the red. Again, the markings will show up. These photos speak a lot of truth. There's something that you see right beside him on that table. Let's zoom in. More of the Freemasonic sigils. But y'all see the knob on that drawer right there? That's representing what? The Jewish star, the Baphomet pentagram, the sigil of the Baphomet. Man, oh man. And then what? The room is lighting what? Red. When they're in the red room, that's letting you know I've participated in my rituals, my blood rituals. I probably had to wash in that goat blood. I probably had to do some child sacrificing. There's a lot of things that go into these things when you see the red showing up in one of their photos or videos. Here you have it. A stage full of black men wearing all black, showing their allegiance, doing the Freemasonic pose. Man, oh man. And do you see this is in front of a live audience? And I believe that says what? Chicago. So you're fooling the masses, people. That's why I say know what you're playing in, know what you're watching, know what you're consuming. People they annoyed with, I guess, so-called theorists, but I'm like, we know what's in front of us. I would never go give my money to this because I know they're telling me the lie. And I want to show y'all something else because a lot of people are dabbing in this right here. Sage. My people, I'm not saying that all rituals are bad because they're not. And I'll be honest with y'all. I think I might have said this in another video, but I'll say it in this one. The only thing I've ever done was a libation, and that's what Tupac say, pour out a little liquor for your homie. I tell you, they leave us messages in these songs, lyrics as well. A lot of these songs are written by the powers that be. They're not written by these artists. So they're here. That means what? They're left with hidden messages and hidden codes in them. So liquor is what? It's powerful. It can transform, it can bring certain things into you. It can make you have certain dreams when you're under the influence of liquor. Certain things are very powerful. That's why I say a lot of us should not be touching it. And I poured out some liquor one time. And then what about my dead homie? And then I had a dream about him. And these things, they work, my people. But I wasn't using it for no good. I was just asking for, but I'm not going to get too deep in that. But I've never played in sage, candles, cards, tarot readings. No, because I truly believe that a lot of people don't have the best interest when it comes to that. And sage, my people, that can bring in certain energy, certain spirits. You can let in something very evil with this sage, and they are not telling you that. And the reason why I brought this up is because I see 19 Keys in his interviews. He be burning this, and he be burning it in front of the entire crowd, his live audience. I'm like, y'all don't see he doing rituals in front of y'all, on y'all, to keep, oh man, I be wanting to say so much, but I don't be trying to oversaturate it. But y'all don't see that these Masons are skilled wizards, skilled sorcerers, skilled in the line of what? Witchcraft. 19 Keys. Earn your leisure and 19 Keys on what? Drink Champs. Again, you're a man talking about spirituality, God, the Most High. You use a lot of woke terms, brother, 19 Keys. But you're going on the same man's radio show who done had about what? 2 to 3 blood sacrifices literally right in our face. They go to him first, and then what? All of a sudden they're sacrificing. So this should let you know, my people, again, birds of a feather flock together. It's one elite group. All of these people probably know each other, and if they don't know each other, they know of each other. Now, how do you think they end up on these shows? The Masonic master sets up these schedules, these times, these rituals, and they all have to abide by it. That's a part of what? Their rituals. Here's one of his high-level, quote-unquote, conversations. Blue pill 19X. 19 Keys. Unlock your third eye. I told y'all, this brother, he ain't asleep, brother. Nah, he not. Again, what? He going through the Masonic system. And crystals, those can bring in some deities as well, some evil things. I don't play in crystals either because I've done enough research to know how much witchcraft and wizardry is spoken over these things. My bad for my grammatical errors. But I just don't touch things that I know are spoken over, especially things like that. Now, chakras, I do believe in the chakras that live in our system. Yes, I do believe in that. But see, they take it and turn it into what? Satanism. And people may not say, but how? But look at it. He dressed in the all black, and I've already proven that he's working with the Masons, right? And you see Masonry, they love using that color blue. That's a Masonic color. Now we have here, Black Future World, Secret African Technology and Building with Women. My people. Again, technology is the wave. One of my majors, legal assisting, I have to, they're moving the legal world, the law world into the tech world. So I'm going to have to be updated with that. Like I say, it's good aspects and bad aspects, but I see the agenda that puppets like him are used to give to we the masses. So you see here, it says secret African technology, right? So what is a secret? Something that is kept private. And he's what? an influencer. So he has already, and I tell you guys all the time, influencers and celebrities, people who work next to the master, aka the powers that be, they know about things before it comes to the public. They have previews to it. You don't. That's like, okay, say I'm in my class. I'm the only one who keeps, or somebody else keeps coming, is the only person going to class. And I miss like 4 classes. And I get to the 5th class and I'm like, wait, I don't know anything. I'm like, well, this student had a preview of it because they were working right next to the teacher, getting all of the knowledge and the information. So I just broke that down, right? And you see African technology. We know technology is what? Tech. That's advancement. That's what? These things through these phones, the screens, things of that nature. What are they trying to tell us with this secret technology, especially for the Black future world? They're preparing us for artificial intelligence, my people. They want robots to take over the Black community. They're going to have robots attacking us. They're going to have robotic policemen. They're going to have a lot of things that they want to insert into the Black blood, these microchips. The water we're drinking. We're not supposed to drink certain types of water, certain types of juices. You know, we're really not supposed to be eating shrimp, shellfish, or anything of that nature. But I understand why we eat it, because let's be honest, the powers that be, they control the food in the labs. They don't give the hood any options of anything healthy. They don't. So it's very hard for us, especially working regular 9-to-5s. A lot of people can't afford the luxury of eating healthy. That's a very expensive lifestyle. So it's like you have a double-edged sword. Okay, I want to eat healthy, but that's an expensive lifestyle. That's going to start cutting into other aspects of my life. The money that I actually need for things that I want and need, right? And then it's like, okay, if I don't eat healthy, I'm going to pay for it in the long run, or I'm going to pay for it sooner rather than later. That's why I go in on the powers that be like I do, because they know how messed up the community is. And I go in on us like I do, especially fellas like 19 Keys, because he know how powerful the Black blood is. And he going to sit up here and promote artificial intelligence. When the Black form, the Black man, the Black woman, our affection is so rare. Our affection is A1. But he would rather play in the system that's going to promote robotic-like things. And these, my people, y'all just think, okay, it's a robot. Nah, this is energy, satanic worship. Y'all better understand it. Whew. We got Black brothers confusing other Black brothers. Read these titles, my people. But I know y'all like when I repeat myself, because y'all listening, and I appreciate y'all listening. I'm not no non-humble brother. I'm a very humble brother. I love all of my people who are here supporting me. And even with the things y'all may disagree with, or, you know, I still appreciate it. That's why I love our community, because we all have our own opinion. But this right here, just hear me out. The future of things, concepts, technology, and emerging world. Y'all see, I just showed y'all the other thumbnail, and these are YouTube thumbnails that I'm using for high level, quote unquote, again, conversations that he's having, right? And you see 3 agendas all in this thumbnail. I tell y'all, pay attention to these messages. You actually see 4 of it. 1 being what? Numerology, the number 19. And then again, what I tell y'all flip that number 9, you get the 6. 2, the blue. That's a Freemasonic color. Go watch some of my other videos where I'm breaking that down even deeper. 3, his headband with the stars and the moon showing his allegiance. And 4, him and this other Black brother, his African Black brother, they should be sticking together, helping the community, doing what I'm doing, right? What are they doing? Y'all only see one eye. That's right. I told y'all, they playing in rituals. They playing in blood. They playing in sexual like things that Black men don't need to be a part of. You working with the master, brother, and the future of things. I told y'all, they work right beside them. They know what's going to happen, and it's not anything good, my people. The finger to the temple. I want to show y'all, my people. I've broken this down before, but this is a sinister Masonic hand sign. Okay? They always show you who they're working with. And some people ask me, well, Chris or Billy, why do you point these things out? Because I'm like, why would you take information from a brother who's working beside the same person who never liked us in the first place? And when I say these things, my people, does that make every Caucasian person or every non-black person racist towards us? No. No one's ever heard me say that out of my mouth. But what you're not going to do is make me feel like, oh, I'm spreading misinformation when this information is already out here. This is common. It should be common knowledge. But again, you see, you have to have YouTube channels like us who take risks with our lives every day putting this information out. They don't want this information out here. So you see him in this photo doing this. So now you get it. He's deep into the Masonic world. The Masonic vow was silence, to hold all the secrets. You see, he's out here promoting ancient civilization, talking about deeper black history. It's like, come on. You know that our history has been destroyed. A lot of what he's out here promoting and what the powers that be is out here having him promote, that's a lot of things that we already know. And some of it we don't know. But I told y'all, there's not no sleep brother. I know how, when I watch something, I know how to read it, whether they faking woke or they faking like they sleep. But nah, he woke. He just going through the system to get the bread. He being used as a puppet. I wonder, did he go to college? Was he a part of a fraternity? You don't just bump with Masons out of anywhere. Well, it can't happen like that. No lie, people. I've made connections and talked to people that I'll be like, how did I end up here? But I know it's for a reason. Trust me. And I've seen Masons up and through the hood creeping. So they're always looking to recruit, groom a black brother. So there's many ways that this could have went. But I'm pretty sure he's an educated brother. You don't talk the way he does without having an education. The satanic hand posed to the chest. My people. So y'all see it. All of these signs, sigils, symbols, all of the writings, the markings showing up on Mr. 19 Keys. Here we have another puppet that's preaching to the black community, giving us truth with lies. How can we trust them? How can we get to the next place without knowing the 100% truth? As I just stated, our history has been burned. I see he's out here promoting Black History Month. This sealed the deal for me. That I'm gonna wrap the video up with this. Black History Month. The same man talking about Black History Month, walking around with Earn Your Leisure, talking about wealth, knowing how it's going to be impossible for some of us to achieve wealth because we don't have the Freemasonic resources to hold our wealth. It's possible now. It is, with a lot of hard work and dedication, my people, but they get it through the Freemasonic door. They know it, and they're here to push the agenda to have you chase a false reality. And by the more views you give them, that runs what? Their checkup, their cash flow up. It's all one system, baby. Black History Month. Stay tuned for that breakdown. For some breakdowns on that. I got to find some time. I got a lot of homework to complete. So I need to get back on a strict schedule to where, I'm editing this day. It's nothing but homework this day. And these are my free time days. So I'm going to get on that. And then when I get on that, I'm dropping these Black history and slavery breakdowns because we really need to know. I really want my people to know the downloads, the Most High, the visions that I've been having, the dreams I have about Black history. My people. We've been just destroyed and distraught for too long. It's time we start living in harmony, peace, love, affection. Go find our community. It's too many lies we tell. When you I'm about to say this and then I'm gonna truly end it. When you love someone, when you like someone, please love on that person. Don't make their lives miserable. Don't make anyone's life a lie. Don't make sure that you're living a double life, okay? Kind of going off topic, but this all ties into it because Black community, we can't keep falling into the trap of lies, Black history, infidelity, unprofessionalism, no education, lack of resources. There's many things that are going wrong in our community. Violence, all of that. We need to X all of it out. Love on one another, appreciate one another. I guess in our community, it's easier said than done, but it's time that it starts being easy and done. Okay? So thank y'all for listening to this little quick breakdown. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And again, till the next rising. I'm going to be back later. All right, y'all? Love y'all.